Hello everyone! In this video I'll show you how to make a device that will help during power outages. For this, you'll need a circuit breaker box, a 25 amp circuit breaker, and a 40 amp voltage monitoring relay. I'm using the brand Thomson because it works well and isn't very expensive. You'll also need a transfer switch from the same brand. This is a switch that can operate in 3 positions. And the last 2 parts you'll need are an outlet for extension cords and a plug. We remove the cover and then proceed to install all the components. By the way, I assemble these devices to order, so if anyone needs one, write in the comments or message me on Telegram. Now we take a 5-core cable with a cross-section of 2.5 square millimeters, strip the insulation, and crimp it with wire end ferrules. Now let's start connecting. The brown wire is connected to the input of the circuit breaker. The blue wire is connected to the N terminal at the input of the voltage relay. The black wires are connected to the changeover switch at terminals numbered 1 and 5. A jumper is installed at the output of the circuit breaker and connected to the input of the voltage relay at terminal L. Next, you will need a cable with a cross-section of 2.5 square millimeters. The brown and blue wires are connected directly to the jumper. The blue wire is connected to the output of the voltage relay at terminal N, and its jumper is connected to terminal 2. The brown wire is connected to the output of the voltage relay at terminal L, and its jumper goes to terminal number 6. You need to connect a socket to the opposite end of this cable. I'm showing everything clearly so that you can assemble this device yourself, but if something doesn't work out, you can order it from me. I build them all to a high standard, and I also help you connect it to your apartment over the phone. Next, you'll need a 3-core cable with a cross-section of 2.5 square millimeters again. Connect the blue wire to contact number 4 and the red one goes to contact 8. A plug is connected to the opposite end of the cable. Now all the yellow-green wires need to be connected together. They will be used for grounding. That's it, the panel assembly is complete. Now you can close the cover. I make labels on the cover so that it's clear how this device works. Well, this is the kind of panel we ended up with. Everything is built solidly and neatly. Everything is labeled so anyone can understand how it works and where to connect things. There is a label on the socket indicating that it is intended for charging the charging station. The plug is labeled to show that it should be plugged into the station socket. There are also labels on the 5-core cable so that you can easily connect it to your distribution board. Next, we move on to testing it. Plug it into the station socket. Plug the charging cable for the station into the socket. Connect the black wires to your apartment's wiring. For example, I will use a regular socket. Connect the blue and brown wires to the main circuit breaker installed in your distribution panel. This is roughly how everything should look. Plug some kind of device into the socket. I'm using a light bulb. Turn on the main circuit breaker and wait for the countdown on the voltage relay to finish. Switch the transfer switch to the first position labeled main power. And as you can see, the light bulb is powered. Now turn off the main circuit breaker to simulate a power outage. Set the transfer switch to the second position labeled backup power. Everything works perfectly. When the main power returns, the switch should be moved to the upper position. This is how the backup power panel with manual control turned out, and I also make panels with automatic control. If you want to order such a panel, write in the comments or message me on Telegram. Thank you all for watching.